one time, but I'm still reading the room. And match sure didn't cross my mind. Remember the fit in the room. Why you on pause with me?
And with both teams fighting for playoff position, this is as intense of a regular season as you'll see, Grant.
Oh, B.A., you can feel what's at stake here in the arena. Both of these teams will treat this like the postseason. The playoffs start now for them.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Najee Marshall is out there with Washington. Then it's Isaiah Joe. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Hardy in at the point. Here's Teray. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. Washington outside. Here's the three. Gets the three ball to go. Washington's got 5.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Porter. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Hardy. Down low. Here's Washington. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
That shot wide open.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, B.A., consider in that trade, they gave away Jared Allen, Harris LeVert, and 4, count them, 4 first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable, close-range look.
They grab their own miss. Gobert, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Teray. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Thomas outside. Here's Claxton. That shot missing. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Here's Marshall, covered by Alexander Walker. Takes a 13-footer. Up again. It's good on the putback.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Knocks it loose. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break. The shot by Hardy, no good. Nets trail by 4. Shakes him. Here's Thomas. Pass to Teray. Takes the 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Hardy. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Teray. Here's Alexander Walker. Drops in the 3. Alexander Walker's got 6.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Hardy, pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Teray, that's good.
With defense that soft, you have to take them to task.
Hardy, pass to Joe. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Off target from outside. Nets trail by 5. To the paint. Here's Porter. It's blocked by Gobert.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back. Rudy.
And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. Williams is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Williams comes in for Marshall. Christie's checked in for Joe. And Exum subbed in for Hardy.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Now here's Toppin. Now Thomas. Clock at 6. The floater. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. You think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Wilson's checked in. Joe's checked in for the Mavericks.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Thomas. Washington grabs the miss. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Joe. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That 3 ball is on point.
Ooh, it's stolen away. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The offensive rebound.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And Williams punches it home.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
With 4 on the clock. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Robert Williams picks up 1. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So both teams making some changes here. 2nd free throw, no good. It could go. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More 2K action in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, it's all fast break points, those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
We've got Michael Porter, sharp out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Terrence Mann. So that's the Nets 5. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches. But the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run. And honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
Wilson's checked in for Brooklyn. Isaiah Joe is going to pick up the foul here. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Wilson. That shot off. Some solid defense from Williams. Dallas leading by 7. 4-3. Sharp grabs a miss. Porter looks it over. Here's Mann. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Mann's got his 2nd basket on the night. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And the basket by Joe. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
With the teardrop. Man misses. Dallas' shooting has been great, 57%, and finding ways to score consistently. That one drops for him.
Listen, Dante Exum has outstanding handle. He is masterful at knifing through the defense.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Outside man puts up a 3. Williams grabs the board. And Dallas with possession. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Gobert's checked in for Dallas. Marshall comes in for Joe. Here's man. The three-pointer off the mark.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Christie. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Nice shot by Christie.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
And it's on Dante Exum. That's his first foul of the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for man. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Doris, someone who plays within himself. Nick Claxton knows what his team wants from him.
There's real value in a player understanding his role, and that's Nick Claxton. Sprint the floor, rebound, rim protect. He knows who he is and what puts him on the floor.
Thomas. And Gobert with a block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Here's Marshall. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Toppin, he's checked in for Michael Porter.
Marshall with one shot.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the shot goes down.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Now here's Exum. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And it's Thomas off the drive. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Williams. Joe comes in for Christie. And it's Hardy in for Exum. Here's Thomas for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. Washington a screen. Hardy to pass to Washington. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Toppin. Thomas outside. Pass to Toure. And here's Claxton. Washington grabs the miss. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 15-6 run. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, Kyrie Irving.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Now here's Claxton. Count that bucket. Claxton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Here's Washington. Excellent D there from Toppin. Nets trail by 15. The three is up. Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got 9.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Hooray, that's good. He's got 6.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
To the middle. Here's Washington. Pass to Hardy. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Thomas. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Washington outside from the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And so it's Dallas going into the break up 12. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Brooklyn Nets.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
Man, Kenny, your optimism is infectious. And another important topic, injuries. Let's take a look at what's happening across the NBA.
The Mavs are really hurting. Randall's out. They're changing the strategy on offense a bit. He's a matchup nightmare for some defenders, so you got to change your whole strategy.
Yeah, and he keeps adding to his game. He has the right hand now, more consistent range. Tough loss.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Teray. And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Rudy Gobert is out there with P.J. Washington. Then there's Najee Marshall. Then it's Hardy. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. To the inside. And stolen by Claxton. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
You'd love to see Porter Jr. do this more, using his height to rescue the possession.
Inside. Here's Washington. Porter pulls it in.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Thomas passes to Alexander Walker. Now Claxton, defended by Gobert. Screen by Claxton. 6 to shoot. Outside, Alexander Walker. No good from outside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Rejected by Claxton.
Look at the wingspan of Nick Claxton on display. He sends that thing back.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Driving to the basket.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And since the All-Star break, here are the teams playing at the fastest pace. The Mavericks, number 1.
They've looked great since the All-Star break, pushing the pace and trying to punish teams in transition, and it's been working.
Toure, that's good. Toure's got 8.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Dallas leading by 13. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And they pick up 2.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Porter. Fires from deep. He drops it from range. Porter's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, lights out three-point shooter. All Porter Jr. needs is a little wiggle room, and he's pulling up.
Down low. Here's Gobert. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Dallas shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And so Gobert nails both of them.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Plenty of space. Again, the net score. The Mavericks lead by 12. Here's Hardy. 10 points for him. The 3-ball. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Toure. Back to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Dallas, no good that time either. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Outside Porter. Basket's good. He's got 9.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Washington, a screen on Thomas. Joe. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Doris.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I've missed the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Toppin, he's checked in for Alexander Walker.
Well, Dante Exum knocking down shots will put a smile on this team's face. He continues to work on the offensive end.
Pass to Toure. There's a screen by Toppin. Here's Toure. He's guarded by Exum. And here's Porter outside. It's hauled in by Exum.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Washington's shot is good.
Well, you have to love the size that Dante Exum attacks the point guard position with. He can see over defenders, passing the ball with great confidence.
And here they go on a free run to the bucket. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. He'll go on Michael Porter. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Mavericks.
These guys have incredible stamina based on how they've been running the floor, using speedy transition play to get fast break points.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Wednesday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up. but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
And it's Washington missing. Nets trail by 16. Here's Mann. Knocks it down from distance. Mann's got 7 points.
Well, it's a risky move to pull up from three-point range on the break, but it's a shot he's very comfortable with.
Exum outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Nets have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Explosive above-the-rim player. Mr. Toppin, have at it.
Here's Exum. The shot's good. Give him 8 points now.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
And the pass to Wilson. Beyond the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Christie. No good with the triple. To the paint. Back to Mann. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Here's Christie. And so it's Dallas. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be back in a moment. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Sharp, Michael Porter out there with Toppin. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Wilson in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. The ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Martin, he's checked in for the Mavericks. On defense, the Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Toppin. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Here's Christie. Knocks down the long J. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
You have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
And the Nets miss again.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
To the middle. Here's Williams. And it's rejected.
Boy, aggressive defense from Toppin. Right on the pipe, send it back.
Williams is checked in for Martin. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Inside. Baseline jumper. Williams' shot is good. And Brooklyn with possession here. It's a 14-point game. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Pass to Wilson. The 3 is up. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And yep, it's good. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Marshall, he's checked in for Williams. Sharp against Williams. Puts up the 8-footer. And Sharp the bucket on the assist by Porter. Porter's got his 3rd assist of the night. Now here's Exum. He's closely guarded. Offline with a three.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
On the wing, Porter. Pass to Sharp. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Nice shot by Christie.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spaces.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Williams. Washington comes in for Williams. Joe's checked in for Christie. And it's Hardy in for Exum. Back to Alexander Walker. Thomas outside. Right at the free throw line. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Hardy, the pass to Gobert. Here's Hardy. He shoots it. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Nets trail by 13. Here's the break. Here's Claxton. Goes back up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Washington. Second chance shot. Alexander Walker grabs the board for the Nets. This one not looking good. Thomas left side. Claxton passes to Porter. On the wing, Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Washington. Back to Porter. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Here's Washington. Claxton with the block. And they're able to recover. Here's Marshall. Goes up again. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And the free throw, no good.
Rudy Gobert, throughout his career, has done 2 things. Double threat. He's going to rebound it consistently and play great defense. That rim protection is real. What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
19-footer. Joe misses. Nets trail by 11. Thomas, left side. This one for 3. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
He takes it in. Here's Joe. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, he tries to enter with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Here's Thomas. Washington grabs the miss.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Porter with the steal. Here's Alexander Walker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. P.J. Washington picks one up.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Both good from the line that time. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Team second.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and that's an intentional foul.
Third team foul.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
Along with push-ups.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, it's about the little details. Capitalize at the free throw line, add to your lead.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. They're trailing by 7. Guys, your thoughts?
Now, it's an opportunity for a teaching moment. I'm sure Coach will waste no time making his points.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Takes it inside. Here's Gobert. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
His third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.